We are now joined by Avinash Verma. He is Director General ISMA and he joins us on a Delhi phone line. Avinash, hi. Welcome to the show. How do you look at the sugar prices today? 2% up on the futures and the spot prices also have seen a bit of a gain up.
The sugar future prices were dipping in the last couple of days also. And the prices are still much lower as compared to our cost of production. And therefore, we are hoping and waiting for the prices to really improve to at least get closer to the cost of production to reduce our losses.
Avinash, what kind of prices are there in the international markets? Because those were trading at around 17-month lows in the US, or the raw sugar prices have declined quite sharply. Do you see this disparity really increasing?
I can't really talk about what's going to happen in future. But yes, the markets have shown a downward tendency in the prices. But the best and the most important point still remains because of the depreciated Indian currency. The exports from India are still viable and we are still making a margin of almost 1,000 rupees. And therefore, we expect that 2 to 2.5 million tons can really move out of the country.
Avinash, also, how do you look at the summer season demand? Because most of the physical traders that we spoke to today are really raving about it. They are telling that the numbers have been good in this week and they only expect it to be better. So do you see this is anyway a quarter when the consumption in Indian markets go up? Are there any figures that you are working out with?
No, I don't have any specific figures to talk about. But yes, certainly, usually in the summer months, the demand goes up. And that is what we are expecting, that the demand should go up in the next couple of months. And that should see more and more supplies into the market and better returns to the industry.
Avinash, one final word. And while you said you do not talk on prices, but the strong summer demand and the exports also opening up and government in a favorable mood to really give it out to the sugar, or rather in a positive sense to give it to the sugar industry, how are you looking, or what range are you working with for sugar prices?
As I have always been maintaining, our cost of production is pretty high as compared to our ex-mill prices. So we have in fact been wanting the ex-mill prices to move up slightly, but because of the various policies and the surplus supplies that we've been having in the country, the ex-mill prices have been pretty low. So with the surplus moving out of the country and the demand coming in, we are expecting that the ex-mill prices should move up slightly, but I don't think it's going to move up more than a rupee or 1.5 rupee per kilo. And that should be reasonable enough. So what I see in the near future is a slight firming up of the prices, but I don't see the prices really running away.
All right, Avinash, your point is taken. Thank you so much for joining us. So while the sugar prices have been steady, stable, gaining in the last 1 week, today, of course, has been quite a good day. And as ISMA is saying, they do expect the prices to see some support, but not a runaway really.